Hello guys, this is the Terraria expert, Austin and Sam. Welcome back to another Terraria's Terrific World video, everyone. Welcome back. It is Terraria's Terrific World. It is a live stream. It is Monday night. Sorry that I couldn't do this video last night, guys. And I'll basically tell you why. Because I had to do some schoolwork on the computer this time. Normally it's to do with a maths book or, you know, catching up to date with English. Catching up to date with English, but no, I had to, you know, that work experience, I had to fill out like a work experience log, because, yeah, if it's not done by Thursday, I'm going to get prosecuted, apparently, and apparently my head of sixth form's kicking out people, from sixth form, so I'm absolutely pooing myself. I'm attending every day, and, yeah, you know what I mean, I'm just absolutely crapping myself, so, yeah, you know, because I'm like that, and, yeah, welcome back to another live stream. 13 people have already joined, so, yeah, welcome back. Yeah, sorry I didn't do this video last night, guys. You know what I mean, I just don't want to get kicked out of sixth form. I mean, it's the worst excuse in the world, but basically I had to fill out this work thing. I was like, right, you know what, I can't do a video tonight. Yeah, I had a free study period today, and I got a little bit angry, because, yeah, the library was full. So, yeah, if you notice some horrible comments, no, I'm joking, but no, basically, yeah, I'm in school tomorrow, and, yeah, I've got a bit of a busy day. Basically, I'm in work experience, and I've been in since September, and it's easy for the others because they've actually got a real workplace, you know, and they're starting like in November or December, so they only have to fill up like 20 weeks, you know, of every Wednesday, because I'm in sixth form, and you have to fill out every Wednesday. Basically, yeah, I've been doing it since September, so I've got to fill out like 42 weeks, if you know what I mean, like saying everything I did. I mean, yeah, obviously a lot of it's copy and pasted, but you know what I mean, it's still quite stressful because I've got to get it done, and if I don't get it done, I don't know, my head of sixth form, Mr. Johns, is just going crazy right now. He's like kicking people out. You know that one who's always on her phone, that Cheyenne one, she was kicked out today. She was crying and she's kicked out. Someone else is being kicked out, some Indian lad, and literally the class has gone from 12 to about 9, literally. So I don't know if I'm on my deathbed, if you know what I mean. So I don't think I mean, I'm attending all the time, but you know, New Year, it's like, oh, you, and yeah, welcome back to another video. Sorry, the last gaming video in the chat. Oh, goblins are approaching from the west. Okay, we'll deal with that in a minute. Yeah, it was Oblivion, wasn't it? It was on Saturday night. Was it on Saturday? Yeah, it was on Saturday night. I actually really enjoyed that video. Afterwards, I kind of, you know, I kind of got a bit emotional because I was talking about, you know, kind of like school and stuff, and you know, you know, just general stuff. We gave us a average day. It was good. Mondays are easy because, you know what I mean, I just have to go in, 2 lessons of business. I mean, yeah, business, free period. Yeah, I couldn't go on the computers today because we were doing I normally go to the library, we were doing an exam, but we weren't even doing an exam. It was in the hall, and sometimes I think, oh shit, we've got something going on in the exam. Oh, goblins. Why are there goblins? I mean, it happens, right? But it's a bit inconvenient. I mean, they're really easy, that's the thing. So yeah, I had an easy day. Tomorrow I've got a full day. And on Wednesday, I'm going to the airport again. I actually am. I actually am. So, I can't really speak. So look forward to that. The game says you go now every week. No, not every week, twice every week. It's become a point where, you know, that's the thing where Dad's kind of like, he's kind of just saying you can go whenever you want. So it's become a thing where it's like, oh, I have to find a free day, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I love my dad. He's amazing, isn't he? That's we just go to Manchester twice every week. Yeah, Wednesday, because work experience I end at like 11. Literally, because I just have to clean an art room. Why am I talking to you about bloody work experience? And yeah, you know what I mean. It's kind of awesome. So it's kind of just like go to the airport, get back at 3. Well, my sister's got her friends round, so I don't think Wednesday will be as long as last week because she was going on the train, so I don't know. But yeah, my mum does this, she's going to become a teacher, my mum, or something. She's been in college for the last 3 years, hasn't she? Again, why am I telling you this? I have not a clue. So yeah, how are you guys? Why do I sound so depressed? Yeah, I'm shitting myself at the sixth form. Is it completed? Oh, what was that? Let me cat Benji going past. Me cat Benji. Yeah, so I haven't done Terraria since last Sunday, was it? Yeah, it was last Sunday. Long time ago. I mean, yeah, 9 days ago, 8 days ago. Hello, beautiful, how are you? She normally tells me how the world's getting on. I actually said in the last video I was gonna focus more on, you know, like the contamination. So basically getting rid of all the bad biomes. I want to do that in this video, but I know I won't, because recently in video games I've just been not achieving anything. Survival Island, Terraria, yeah, it's all falling downhill. How about you, Jerry Riggs? How's the drinking going? You had a dry February. No, he's like, Jerry Riggs off YouTube. I don't like Marcus Brownlee. Oh no, I'm not going to say any more about him. Yeah, I did a free from Thursday, last Thursday. I think I just said a bit too much. Oh no, it's not funny because somebody commented saying I don't think you should have said that, so I might poo myself now. See if the I should like blur it out, but I can't blur it out if it. Do you know what I mean? I should edit me videos really. I can't be bothered editing, so I'll leave it in. I'll leave racial stereotypes in. No, it wasn't really racist. Was it a racist statement? I don't know. Yeah, I should have like a lawyer, shouldn't I? Basically, I said I don't like Marcus Brownlee. I got his name mixed up. I said Black Arsley. Marcus Brownlee. I said Black Arsley. I said, oh, kiss your black arse, Marcus Brownlee. But the thing is, he is actually black, and I forgot about it. No, I'm not kidding. I forgot he was black. So I didn't mean to say that. Oh, I meant it as like a puerile tone, like he pooed himself, like his black bum. Oh no, it still sounds wrong, doesn't it? I didn't mean to say it. I've forgotten. I was getting confused with the Austin Evans one. I actually was. I don't know how. Oh, Shadow. Oh, we've already got one of them. Where have I? The Shadow Flame Bow. It's nothing special, but does the job. It does the job. I've got 1,000 arrows. I mean, how much damage does it do? 54. We keep going down to hell recently, so I might test it out down there. Yeah, I've got a contaminator on my back, haven't I? Yeah, I've got a contaminator. Yeah, we need a purifying solution. Yeah, because look at this. It's dreadful. I've tried to, 3 years ago, I tried to separate it. Did nothing. Jumped the queue. Like every American. Where's the solution? Oh, it's in here. Sounds like a right one in this video, don't I? She says, you should start a series of you at the airport. Oh yeah, do. It's called airport live streams. Yeah, I need to become I need to become a bit more famous. Sorry, I need to come up with a better name for it. I need to come up with a bit more famous. Oh god. Yeah, look at this bow. It's alright, isn't it? Okay, we'll go down to hell and test it out. I don't know why we have to go down to hell to test it out. Gives off great light. And I've got 1,000 of them. Wow. I'm not bragging about my sub count, sorry. I was going to take a while to clear this area. Alright, we'll do the important bits first, so. Where isn't corrupted? Okay, it hasn't skipped that. Yeah, that used to be a jungle, I think. The thing is, the people who made Terraria are very smart. Basically corruption, watch me forget all this now, only can corrupt through on dirt and not on mud. So when it does get to a jungle, the mud becomes dirt, so it can, you know what I mean, like, that's good game design. You know, in like the game's like 2 steps ahead of you. Yeah, it's like, oh shit, I didn't know. Yeah, so pretty funny. Someone says, how are you and Sophie? Oh god, I've just been to my nan and granddad's and they've just had a call from me Uncle Colin saying, how's Sophie? I think everyone's got the wrong person. Basically 2 weeks ago, two Thursdays ago, this week, coming this Thursday, some stupid girl sat next to me in business studies. And she sat next to me. I don't know why she kept flicking her hair in my face. And yeah, she's quite nice, but no, bit too much for me. Bit too much of a gob on her. And you know what I mean? I could have told people, and I'm not going to tell anyone ever again. You know what I mean? And she isn't at the school anymore. So I mean, I'm not really disheartened if anything. I'm over the moon because I couldn't stand her flicking her hair in my I mean, yeah, she was flirting, but yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, I think people got the wrong perception of it, and I said My granddad said, "Oh, where is she?" Because my granddad likes to wind me up. He says, "Where is she? Where is she? Where is she, Sam? Why is she out of school? Why isn't she sitting next to you anymore? Why is she not in the school?" And I said, "Oh, well, she's looking for a wedding ring for me," and he just bursted out laughing before. I'm all about my bloody home life, guys. Go away, Marcus Brownlee. Oh, Marcus Brownlee went flying. Oh, look at that! Proves I don't like the lad. Oh, go on. Oh, look how powerful it is. I mean, yeah, what? Pre-hard mode enemies here, but it's pretty good. I mean, I'm a dreadful... Look how bad my aim... Oh, look how good my aim is. Oh my god, I can't believe how bad my aim is. I've got a bag of Skittles next to me. I don't know what I think I am. I Ballistic Squid doing Skyrim all over again. Oh god, that takes me back. Remember I Ballistic Squid, and when he did his Skyrim series, he had like a big bowl of Skittles. Yeah. I Ballistic Squid. I Ballistic Skittle. I actually watched that all through 2014, or like the start, you know. Kind of, I think it was around June 2014, I watched his whole Skyrim Let's Play. So I'm flicking my hair, I'm being Sophie. I'm being with Sophie. I'm beaning Sophie. Oh, if I'm not beating Sophie, I'm beaning her. Beaning, what the hell does that sound like? Yeah. Funny stuff. Yeah, that's how I got introduced to Skyrim. I Ballistic Squid. It wasn't my own idea. Nothing ever is. Terraria? No. Copying off Stampy. In fact, no. If anything, he's copying off me. But I haven't been on YouTube as long as him, so he's copying about. I don't know. I think we all know I've been playing Terraria longer than Minecraft. I actually have. I've been playing Terraria far more longer than Minecraft. Like a year and a half. Yeah, people hate it when I'm that far out. It's kind of like Halo whenever I've got a scope in a video game, like an assault rifle, you would have a scope on a super shotgun, would you? I zoom in and out. I do that with the scope. I just go in and out and in and out, and people hate it. So I'm not going to do that again. Is there any more about holidays? No. Oh yeah, today. Oh, I'm not crying. It's you. Yeah, today in school, I was looking at cheap flights for Jet 2 because I've got the Jet 2 app on my phone. And yeah, last week Sunday we met this guy at the airport who said, "Oh yeah, I just fly for the fun." And me and my dad are kind of thinking twice now about the quality of our weekends. And yeah, I found a flight today. Listen to this, guys. Listen to how cheap I got this flight to Mallorca, Palma. Alright, all comment. One way for one person. Guess how much one flight is to Mallorca, Palma, on April the 14th, 2020. Guess how much it is just for one person on the Jet2 website. Somebody says 50 quid. No. It's spelled it KWID quid. 20. Little more. 25. Yes, it is. £25 for a ticket to Mallorca just for one person. Obviously it's me and my dad. It's about 25 or 25, 50. £50. £50 one way, me and my dad to Mallorca, but the flight back costs £200 per person. So it's £500. So yeah, I need to do a bit more investing. I mean, there are, you know, the same deals but on different days, but sometimes with Jet2 they can, you go out at different times, so like really like at 6 in the morning, you know, so you're there for the whole day, you know. I don't know if you've ever done that, but my dad used to work in the travel industry, so he's very, you know, apparent and familiar with it. But if you know, the best way apparently to travel is to go for one day and book last minute. So this is what me and my dad are thinking. I told you last week. Basically, going to Palma for a day, just a day, Palma, Mallorca for a day, a Saturday. Wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. You know, we do a crazy gaming video that night, and then you get no sleep, sleeping on the Jet2 flight. And that's the thing. We're probably gonna end up going on holiday before, you know, our actual, because we booked a holiday in, you know, July. I'm on holiday on my birthday, guys. Yeah, not snobbing out, but you know what I mean. It kind of sounds like I am. But on the, I think it's the I need my haircut. The 20th Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I was supposed to have webcam in this live stream. Sorry, you have to wait next week now, you mongs. No, yeah, on the 20th of July this year, yeah, I'm going to Menorca with Jet2. Yeah, I'm going on that A321. Because they've bought a lot of the Thomas Cook flights. Thomas Cook livery. Thomas Cook fleet. Because Thomas Cook have gone. If anything, it's not good that Thomas Cook have gone, but you know, when something like that happens, you got to explore outside the boundary, so other airlines. Because before, my dad kind of said, "Oh, we're not flying Jet2, but Jess Glynn." And whenever he says it's Jess Glynn Airlines, like, because if you ever see a Jet2 advert, got that, "Darling, hold my hand," he says, Jess Glynn Airlines. Yeah, it's quite funny. And when you're on the phone to them, it's literally playing that song, so it's like, bloody hell. Yeah, sitting on the gate listening to that. "Hi guys, we're on the plane, I'm getting bloody copyrighted for Jess Glynn." And I'm like, "It's your problem, you bloody Yorkshire freaks." Yorkshire freaks. Having to go at an airline just because we come from Yorkshire. Or Leeds, I don't know where the hell we come from. Thomas Cook came from Stansford, I think. Or Lancaster. Was it Lancaster? I don't know where the hell they came from, but somewhere just above London. Yeah, East Essex, your lowest denominators. Mr. Cook there, like, "Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go we're gonna go to the crazy islands for a minute." Oh, so he's Irish now. Turns Irish overnight. Yeah, more like me. Oh no, that's a bit racist, isn't it? Yeah, Irish condom, guys. Packet of crisps. Ooh, had a bad day, Mr. McLaughlin, have I? Oh no, it's not funny, is it? He says, "Is it 2 in the UK? I'm watching this in..." You're watching this in Indonesia? Really? 3 minutes past 2, yeah. Oh, I don't know, you're having a laugh, are you? You're having a laugh because you're watching this in Indonesia. Well, hello all you Indonesians. Oh no, shut up. Oh no. Yeah. Pretty cool. You're getting people from all... Yeah, I did an airport live stream the other day and some guy from India started to join. But then he started speaking a load of this nonsense about, I don't know, he said I look like... I looked it up, I apparently have some character, some Indian character. And I just didn't know what he was saying. He said he's a big fan from India. He's a big fan from India. He'd only watched me for 20 seconds and he said he's a big fan from India. And I was like, yeah, sure, you're one of those. I like fans that are honest, not just ones that say, "Keep up the good work, keep up the..." I mean, it's nice, but I like people, you know, that come back and stuff like that. And watch the videos. Yeah, a lot of them on YouTube, like, yeah, I get comments. Yeah, from live streams. You know, people might not want to watch the live streams, but you know, the actual YouTube video. Yeah, I get some people commenting. Yeah, John T Vlogs and stuff like that, and Legit D. Yeah, so it's nice, isn't it? The thing is, the sad thing about me is I can't upload a video and expect it to get as much interest as if it was live, if you know what I mean. When I say interest, I mean views, sorry. I don't mean like I'm selling me content. More like selling me soul. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's interesting though, isn't it? Yeah, so when I'm live, it's going to get more attention than if it was just a video. That's why the airport live streams do quite well. Yeah. People would rather watch it live, and I know exactly why, you know, parasocial relationships. People would rather hang around and get that first comment in for me to say, "You're really watching this in Indonesia?" You know what I mean? Yeah, there's great Tom Scott videos about that. If you want something educational to watch, instead of your TikTok. My sister just watches that, and I'm just like, "Anything educational on her?" And she's just like, "No." And I'm like, she doesn't even say no, she just looks at me and just like, "Get out of my room." And I'm like, here we are. Yeah, weak attention spams. That's it, kids these days. Oh, here we go again. These put an end to me. They have like a really weak attention spam, don't they? Like really weak. Yeah. I know, like we just can't be engaged in anything that's like too... I wouldn't say too subdued, but you know, like, you know, things that are... I mean, when it's a person they like, they'd watch it for hours. But when it's like education or it needs to be snappy and rapid cuts and different angles and stuff like that. You know, for its perspective. Yeah. So pretty interesting. Yeah. Awesome. The game says I could watch you for hours. And that's exactly what I mean. Sorry, well, that's exactly what I mean. You mean that's actually what you mean? That's exactly what I mean. Alright, we're going on a mad half hour. So I was like, what? Oh, look at this shots. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's all about people, isn't it, these days? It's not about their work. I mean, yeah, I'm not having to go at you, but like, just society, isn't it? It's weird. Yeah, not disturbing, but you do think about it like, oh, is Wii Gaming a fan of me, the Terraria expert, or is he a fan of my identity? You know what I mean? My actual human self. Oh, look at this! Oh, we can do it, guys. We have a Terraria experts. No. Oh, look at this! Go on, go on. I hate that thing 'cause it's like clumsy and it's just long and skinny like me mates. Like me mates. I have no mates. I have no mates. Sammy no mates. Why does it have to follow? It's out its territory. Yeah, I'm gonna come to a realisation that I'm gonna die here, but is it gone? Oh, it's a nightmare, this thing. Oh, do I want to get the star? Do I hell? Oh, it's a bit of a pain in the arse, isn't it? Is it gone? What's wrong with it? Why does it want to follow me? Why? Why does it want to follow me, guys? Just battered him. Oh, here's some lad in the corridor today got dropped. Like literally, these year 10s just got each other, both of them, and we just literally dropped. Some lad just dropped him. He landed right on his head. Yeah, I got that too. That's it in my school. It's rapidly gone downhill. I wouldn't say because of a head teacher. That's what my cousin Aaron says. I was sad today because his granddad died on Friday. He's some guy called Barry, and apparently I kind of go and see it. You know, my distant. I keep talking about him. And yeah, it's a bit sad because not had to go at him in the Oblivion video, but I kind of said, oh, it's kind of interesting now. Like people kind of. You know, the interests I have, and then like people just say, yeah. You know, being friendly, but like, ooh, what do we really think about you being? I mean, I'm paranoid, that's the thing. But you know what I mean? His granddad's just died, and I think he died on Friday. And I saw him on Friday. And yeah, he didn't look very happy. But he got called into reception, he had to go home because I saw, you know, I was going to the shop and he was getting in the car. He said, I have to go home, Sam. Your granddad's died. I was like, oh, has he? Oh, okay, I'll see you on Monday then. I didn't want to speak too much because I wanted to get to the shop. But yeah, obviously, you know, it takes a while to. I mean, I've never really lost somebody, but I kind of understand. You know what I mean? You know, when somebody dies in your family, it takes a while for it just to seep in. Yeah, and apparently today he was just crying all through first break, so he was in SP1. And I kind of says to one of the lads he hangs around with, "Where's Aaron?" He's like, oh, he's having a mental breakdown. He's crying in SB1. I was like, oh, is his granddad died? And he said, yeah. I was like, oh, thanks, mate. Yeah. You know, still trying to not lose my seniority. Oh, funny. He said, you doing prefecting this week? Yeah, I am. Every Thursday I do it. Yeah, so yeah. Somebody's died in my family. Nobody I know. But obviously somebody he knows. Interesting, isn't it? Because there's this guy called Richard and Margaret who are in Tenerife right now. But my nana and granddad know them, but we don't want to contact them. Because, you know, if somebody's died and you don't know, you know which granddad's died, you don't want to know until, you know, it comes from them, the news. You don't really want to be butting in like, hey, his thingy died. See, the thing is, I wouldn't know what to do. Hey, yo, I'm assuming Barry's died. Has Richard heard about it? Richard died. Barry's here. I'm like, fuck. No, wrong one. Wrong number, sorry. We know it's you, Sam. Yeah. Would I ever get onto the phone to someone? Oh, it's embarrassing because You know, kids these days are always on the phone. I tried to phone, I think it was my mum once, just to see where she was. It was ages ago, but I was like dead awkward. Like, it was my bloody mum, who gave birth to me 17 years ago. He said 20 years ago. And like, I was speaking to her like she was Sophie. Like, I had not a clue who she was. By the way, this Sophie one, I've not yeah. Yeah, people get the wrong perception. I'm not with her. Just some stupid girl who sat next to me for 1 hour during business. And I told people about it because I thought it was funny. Like, hey, this girl was just flicking her hair in my face and I was trying to sign up for Cafe Pacific. And I think people got the wrong perception of it. Yeah, people just take the mick. It doesn't annoy me, but bloody granddad finds it hilarious. He would. He's 85 and he finds the toilet jokes funny. Yeah, I'd think he'd know better than that. Being 85, or would he? You know what I mean? It's funny, he is. Oh, since how long was last? Probably an hour approximately. Yeah, we need to. We need to do some stuff, don't we, guys? Guys. I've got English tomorrow with that politically correct nonce of a teacher. Well, it's not the teacher's fault, is it? It's like she can't help her name, Miss Wheelbarrow. Oh no, I gave her that name. Yeah, Miss Leatherbarrow. Oh, that's just a waste. Oh, Miss Leatherbarrow. No, I've got it's not really a TA, but like she's best mates with, and she sits next to me. And on Thursday I had a bit of a falling out with her. I know, typical of me. Yeah, this teacher in my English, you know, because I failed. Yeah, my dad wants me to have extra support from one of the other teachers in there, which is understandable, right? But the problem is, you know, because she's an English teacher and she's just got the job, you know, just doing the job, you know, planned parenting. Yeah, she's like politically correct and she's a bit too, you know, she's full of bullshit, if you know what I mean. She's just too, you know, too stuffy. I can't use words like depressing to express, you know, my thoughts on, let's say, London in the 1840s, because apparently it's a mental illness. She said, "Oh no, Sam, we can't use the word depressing in this sentence because it's like a mental illness, so we'll use another word." And I was just thinking to myself, I'm pretty sure the word depressing was around before the bloody mental illness was diagnosed. You know what I mean? I told my nan and granddad this, and they were like, "It's alien. Back in the olden days, if you had depression, you just got on with it." I mean, I think they got a slightly different gist of the story, but yeah, you could see where I was coming from and how stupid it was. And no, you can't use the word depressing in a description on describing how London was in the 1840s. I thought at first she was going to say, "Oh no, we can't use the word depressing because it doesn't really fit the sentence," but no, she literally meant, well, you know, it just takes two seconds for your brain to click, like, oh, she did mean that. She's like, yeah, can't use the word depressing, Sam. It goes back to last week when that girl jumped off a cliff. No. You know what I mean? It doesn't go back to the 1800s. Yeah. Bit funny, isn't she? Yeah, and then she's going on about Adam and Eve, and now, what was it? Eve was made from Adam's rib. So basically saying women are less than men. So if anything, she's not politically correct. I know she's just stupid. Yeah, I just can't stand. I mean, I know she's a teacher at the end of the day, but the thing is, when she sat next to you, I mean, yeah, I only have English twice a week, but that's bad enough, you know what I mean? She sits next to me, she always has like a cup of tea, like she just can't stand the job. And she gets no sleep. And like she says she's got a 16, and then she says she watches Love Island. And she says, "Do you watch Love Island, Sam?" And I'm like, "You're a bloody English teacher. You know, there's one point having faith in the kids, and there's another thing you having faith in the teacher. You know what I mean? I'm just like, you have no hope in me." And she speaks to me like I'm lower than her. I know, shouldn't be the other way round if you're blagging on about garbage. I know. It's always the English teachers that we've always got problems with. I think they're right in the head, the English teachers. I don't know why, maybe it's because they're a bit fossilized. Fossilized? If anything, I'm fossilized for not understanding that depressing's wrong to use. Yeah, that is ridiculous. Someone says, did you write a load of depressing after? Yeah, I did. Just to take the piss, I'm like that. We can't use the word depressing, had a free period, written a whole description over depressing. Oh, my English teacher's so depressing. Just gotta read that tomorrow. Oh, sad, isn't it? Yeah. And she favourites the she always lets Arfan speak. Arfan puts his hand up. I know, it's bloody sixth form. It's not kindergarten. Puts his hand up, he's a Muslim. And she always answers him first. You know, it's almost like a game. You know, because he's darker skinned. Coloured. And I'm just sitting there thinking, this isn't English anymore. This is like the politically correct class. This is like a class on literally being politically correct. And I don't really care. Do you have to be politically correct these days? Maybe, but yeah, to cope with others, to bond with others, you need to be politically correct. The thing is, it depends on who you're with, because you can be politically correct with people that are, yeah, but you know, to kind of like your standards, if you know what I mean. Like me and my mate Luke and Robert, we kind of have the same thoughts on, you know, kind of like, there's all this LGBT stuff and now it's just up our arse, quite literally. And now rubbish shit is, and how we treat black people and favourite them over white people, you know what I mean. So in that way, where there's no such thing as being politically correct, because it's just us. I think people have got a funny idea on, you know what I mean, stuff. William says, have you heard about that Phillips Goldfish? Yeah, I have. Dirty grab. And everyone's like praising him. How about his bloody wife? You know what I mean? Trauma she has to go through for finding out that. And everyone's saying, oh, well done, you're so brave. It's taken 27 years. That's not brave. I mean, if it took me 27 years to, I don't know, jump out of do a skydive, you know what I mean? That wouldn't be brave. That would be bloody pussying out and waiting till the last moment. I know, he's only doing it because of financial reasons and to get attention. I mean, I haven't seen the video clip because it just disgusts me, but people are saying like, oh, well done, and well done to him, and good on him. Like, for God's sake, it's a bloody sin. In my books, it's a sin. Can't stand it. Can't stand him. He's a no mark. Like every other TV presenter out there. Yeah. So he says, that's what I like to hear from you. Savage and ready. Yeah. Yeah, I know. How about his bloody wife? I don't even know the man. I'm hitting his G-spot there. Oh, I'm hitting his G-spot. Thanks for enough bloody Sonic colours. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I know, it's bloody rubbish, the world we live in, isn't it? It's alien. Sometimes my dad says that. I didn't even know what world we live in. I was born in a perfectly good time and now I'm being brought into this. And I've brought up 2 kids. I mean, my sister's a bit more accepting because I think she was just born, yeah, just after. Yeah. But you know what I mean, it's just who you're mixing with. And you know, the thing is, my sister apparently got taught about LGBT at school. And all this, how to respect different cultures and stuff like that and be who you want to be. I didn't. I probably did, but I didn't show any interaction in it. You know, because being me, I was thinking about bloody Terraria, bloody Skeleton Prime Bros. Skeleton Prime Bros! Clairedos and Skeleton Prime Bros. Clairedos to Skeleton Prime Bros. Bros! Oh, shut up, mate. Yeah, you know what I mean? Someone says, I remember getting taught, but I was shocked. Yeah, I know. My sister was taught it in primary school, you know, about gay people and how to appreciate their company and what to say and what not to say. I wasn't. I don't know why. I mean, yeah, if anything, it's made me a better person. I'd hate to have Yeah, I'd hate to just accept anything because it. I mean, yeah, you get liked by others easily, and like, oh, he's a nice person. He accepts this. He supports LGBT. But the thing is, you can't be an individual that way. There's no way to kind of be your own person, have your own views, because you're shit scared of saying anything wrong, aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah. I'd rather be my own self, and my dad's kind of said, you just have to meet in the middle. If you get a job, just say, I have no views on LGBT, I believe in live and let live, which I thought was fair, but I think I have to go further than that, being me. Say absolutely disgusts me. No wonder the NHS are inside out of bloody supporting giving off bloody sex pills to bloody freaks. Yeah. And they're all at school as well, and this one's had a haircut today, and he's had like a tattoo embedded where his hair used to be, and I think it says like "Don't Stop Me Now." I think it was the song, but now it's like got a flag on it, and I was like, oh, they think we can do whatever we want. There's this lesbian one in my school, and she shaved all her hair on one side and dyed it black on the other side, so she basically looks like a hellhound. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking to myself, you think we can get away with anything? If I came into school tomorrow and I have a shaved head, a bloody rainbow jacket on, dyed hair on one side. There's this kid in my school called Finn Stewart, and he's got lip fillers, and he's gay, and he's got like nails. He's got like nails. You know what I mean? I'd be thinking, what the hell's happened to Sam Lockett? Or be thinking the other way round. You know what I mean? I'll be thinking, oh, why isn't Sam Lockett supporting it? That's what I'm starting to think now. They're like trying to get you to be ashamed for not supporting it, whereas 5 years ago, you know, you were ashamed that you were gay, if you know what I mean, or like you used to have to feel ashamed that you were, you know, gay. But now you're ashamed for not supporting it, which I don't like. Yeah. Sometimes I think I might be the only bloody normal one in this school, because I'm there. You know, I take me, you've all seen my jacket, haven't you? It's like orange inside, which looks a bit horrendous, but yeah. And I just sit there and do my work, whereas the others are just kind of like pantsing around, and pantsing around. Taking the pants off, pantsing around. What the hell does that sound like? I know, anal. No. You know what I mean? Just looking at them thinking, God, you must be so insecure inside to be doing that. Yeah, you know what I mean? I just wonder what the bloody parents think. Like, oh yeah, Finn Stewart, he's an absolute queen, isn't he? I say the bloody mum and dad. Bloody only the mum. Or either is it the mum and the mum, or is it the dad and the dad? That's the thing. I think it was a year 7 in my school, and he's got a dad and a dad. And yeah, he does look a bit funny, doesn't he? Testing tube baby. So interesting. And he's funny because he's smaller than the others. So it's not even like biologically correct. Yeah. Pretty funny. I mean, it's not funny if it's you, but when it's my perspective, it's funny. Ooh. Because I had a friend who had a mum and a mum, and it was a bit weird. Yeah. A bit odd, isn't it? Having a mum and a mum. I mean, it's not fair, is it? Because it's like a lack of quality of like life. I mean, the thing is, I would rather have that than, you know, like abusive parents. You know what I mean? Like parents who are horrible, and like you know, because some of these parents are absolutely disgusting to their children. You know, I'd rather have that over abusive parents. But yeah, you know what I mean? Still can't withstand the thought of, ugh. You know what I mean? How was I made then? How long will I live? You know what I mean? Am I actually human, or is this? Am I like an Irish human? Am I not right? Will I only live to see 50 thanks to your lack of science? Mum and mum. Mum and mum. Oh yeah, where did your mum and dad go for Valentine's Day? Oh well, my mum and mum went. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Valentine's Day on Friday, guys. What the hell am I gonna be doing? Going to the airport, slipping a card in. Slipping a card in? He said slipping a car in? Ew. Slipping a card in. Is that a girl? Yeah. Will I hell? I'm actually going there on Wednesday, so I'm gonna do it in advance. I'm gonna do it in advance. More like do it in me pants. Ew. Ooh, I'm gonna give that girl at the airport a card in advance. More like jizz in me pants. Oh no, it's dreadful. Oh, it's just I'm crying. Oh yeah, got him. Little muppet. Now we've wasted all. We haven't wasted. Hey, look at that! Look at that! Look how good that looks now. He said, "Look how good Dad looks now." Dad and Dad. Yeah. Andy Pandy. Get rid of some of the graves. Oh no, I can't. Yeah, there's this solar pillar, but once you do it, the Moon Lord comes. And I'm not up to that yet. I want to maybe kill you to Bond. Hey. Hey. Oh, yawning like morning. Like morning. Yawning like it's the morning. Oh, a purple slime and a blue slime. Oh, nice. I'm burning. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. Did you upload a plane spotting video? Yeah, I did on yesterday. It's already got like 70 views. And it's only uploaded like, when was it? 24 hours ago, literally. So it's doing well. I think I'm doing well for myself on the sandbox. As I said before, you know, last week. You know, I don't really want to favour one channel over the other, if you know what I mean. Because I'd rather, I wouldn't say I'd rather post stuff about planes on this channel, but you know what I mean. It's where it's originated from, if you know what I mean. Like you know, started holiday videos on this channel. You know, my everything YouTube, every video, you know, uploaded I did on this channel. But you know, now that, you know, I like aviation, and you know, I've kind of got not like a fan base, but you know what I mean. Just it wouldn't be. It'd be more like, yeah. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't fit together. It would be like pasta and chocolate. It wouldn't go together well on this channel. You know, plane spotting at Manchester Airport, heavy gusts on the 2nd of February 2020, and then there'll be Terraria live stream. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't fit well together. Like a montage, a couple of gaming videos a week, and then another montage. You know, it'd look like this guy doesn't know where to upload to. So I like to have like an aviation channel for that, or as I'm calling it, my Sam Lockett channel. Yeah, my photography channel. I just call it my Sam Lockett channel now. Yeah. It's come a point to promotion where like people get the message. Oh, funny. Yeah. So you can check out that channel. You can check out that channel, guys. It's kind of like the vlogging channel. Cause that's it. It all originated from here. You know, vlogging, holiday videos, kind of aviation, going to the airport, but like, as this channel's got bigger, I wouldn't say I've gained an audience, but it's just become more of a thing where it's like what I prefer. But now looking back, it's like, oh yeah, everything I used to do was uploaded here. Well, that, you know, at the start of a career, that looks more like acceptable. When you've got 6,000 subscribers, you know what I mean? It looks a bit like, ugh, how unprofessional. You know what I mean? You know when something looks better when like somebody's in their early stages of career, but like when it's like 6 years or, yeah, well, we've been doing it for a while. You know, they can't get away with it anymore because it just looks, you know what I mean, like grossile to the channel, like almost like abusive for, you know, what the channel is. I've always said like this channel is just me. I just upload anything on here, not anything. Yeah, will you pornography next week? How did that girl go to the airport? Oh, got some special footage for you with Mario. Mario. Oh no, it's so funny. I don't know how I got that joke about her liking Mario, but I think I just made it up. I think it's like, yeah, You know the Doom video after Christmas, I said, ooh, she likes Mario, doesn't she? God. It says, do you still like her? And I will be going to the airport soon. Oh, were you Wii Game? Are you going to be checking out who I like? Oh, it's embarrassing because he's like a TV presenter and like there's videos on YouTube of her. And it's like, shit. Would I ever know this? Would I ever know this? Yeah, I'm not going to say any more because... yeah, I mean, in 2016 I said, oh, I fancy this receptionist. Yeah, she wasn't really TV presenter though, was she? She was really receptionist in Menorca. And I said, oh yeah, her name's Rashia, and stuff. But I could say it back then, because nobody knew who she was. She was a really Spanish woman. What? She was a bloody Spanish woman. She was a bloody Spanish woman. She was a bloody Spanish woman. I'm thinking of coming. I know, bloody Spanish woman. She's a bloody Spanish girl. And yeah, you know what I mean. And then that Claire Ross one, that pilot. I don't even know why I fancied her. She looks like an old lady. She looks like an old lady. I looked her up on Facebook, and I don't think people really cared about that. But you know when like you make such a big deal about something, and they're like, "Oh, go on, we'll check out what the Terraria expert's up to." You know what I mean? It becomes that. Actually, guys, why didn't you look up that pilot one I fancied? Or did anyone do it? She said there's no point. Because people do that. If you say you fancy someone, people will look it up. Oh, that bunny was lucky. Bit like Claire Nance. So I think I found a picture, but I think it was the wrong girl. And I didn't even know what she... Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody knew what she looked like. That was it. Yeah. Yeah. And that's kind of the thing now. You knew her name, but you didn't know what she looked like because you weren't on that flight to Lanzarote with me, and I saw what she looked like. You know when you can embed a face, embed a face. You know when you can embed a face. Oh yeah, can you hear the winds right now in the UK? They're crazy, aren't they? And he blew away today at the shop. Nearly on the 2E767 again. Whee! Yeah. And you know what I mean? Pretty interesting though, isn't it? Yeah, you didn't know what she looked like, but I'm trying to have that reoccur. You know, to this girl at the at the visitor park that I fancy. Yeah, but I've already given away by saying, oh, she's a TV presenter. But you guys don't know what she looks like, and you don't know her name, whereas I do. So, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say any more, because... yeah, there's going to be messages from Wii Gaming. Oh, who's Wii Gaming? Yeah, who's the Terraria expert? She looks it up. 6,000 subscribers. Me. And she sees a video of my snotty information videos and why I can't do a gaming video. She's like, I saw it. He's one of the lads that go to the visitor centre. He's abusing my colleagues. And like she would like find me, and then she would like be like, listen here, you. Do you do YouTube? And then you know what I mean? And then I'll shit myself, and I'll go back onto YouTube, and they'll be like, "We gaming, you are a muppet. You're not going to be a moderator for another 12 months." You know what I mean? Just become that. So I want to avoid it. Oh, I'm really crying. Oh god. Because I think I know which one you want. What do you mean which one I want? Oh, what girls I want? Oh, yeah, it's always the blondes, isn't it? Oh no, it is. I think I've got, my mum said, yeah, you've definitely got a thing with the blondes. The blondes. I don't like the brunettes, so just a bit. Just a bit. I mean, look at me racist views. I've got problems with things that are dark. Oh no, I just like blonde hair. It looks good, doesn't it? It just looks from any good angle. Oh, shut up, you mong. Since I'm thinking of maybe going at the start of March on Easter holiday. Are you Wii gaming? So if you can hear me turning my head, that'll be chicken. You know chickens. My mum makes funny jokes about this. You know chickens, you know when they go doesn't it sound like the same? And you know when the trains go by and you eat a biscuit and they go bourbon. Bourbon. It's not funny at all, is it? It's absolutely ridiculous. What was another funny joke I told my granddad today? Oh, he said, oh yeah. Yeah, when we gaming's looking at this girl. Yeah, spring half term. He said I can do some work in the garden, you know, because it's getting nicer now, isn't it? The weather. Is it hell? Yeah, dead windy. A lot of everyone's making a deal over this. You know, like flights go rounds at Heathrow, and people are saying, oh, this 747 got to New York from New York to London in 4 hours. You know, because of a tailwind. Yeah, that is quite impressive. But things like this happen all the time. Big Jet TV's just like, happens every week, doesn't it? It doesn't sound like that. It sounds like, oh, what a mighty one there we are, guys. Whoa, look at that baby. Look at that baby. GOBYH touches. I don't think GOBYH was touchdown in Heathrow. Only goes to Manchester to Tenerife every now and again. Or Turin. Yeah, it always says not a clickable. Not a clickable on my thing. And he said shit flickable. It's shit flickable. Yeah. You know what I mean? My granddad said, yeah, you can do some work in the half term and you can get paid. I said, oh, different story now. And I said, yeah, I made a funny joke. I said, if I'm getting paid to do work here, I'll put effort in, but if I'm not getting paid, I put effort in. No, effort. Fuck it. Isn't that quite funny? If I'm getting paid, I'll put effort in, but if I'm not getting paid, I'll put effort in. Oh, that's quite funny. Not really. Oh yeah, my mum's sister, called Leonie, was a little. Nobody likes her. You know, that was a family member nobody likes because she, like 10 years ago, she was. Get this. I mean, it's 10 years ago, so really get over it, but all slapping hand. Yeah, you know what I mean? I can't. Twitch moderator, I'm still thinking about that. Fingering about her. Bit about in. Who's in? You know. Yeah, my grand's birthday. Cake. And we're outside because she booked this horrible cottage in somewhere called Frodsham near my area. And I was cold, I was moaning about the cold, and she said, every time you moan about the cold, Sam, when she comes from around here, but she puts on her, I know, she's a melt. Yeah, Leonie, my mum's sister, just total opposite to my sister, to my mum. You know, when like siblings are just polar opposite. Yeah, she's a pain in the ass. My dad hasn't seen her for 7 years, and I think she's just figured out why, because he hates her. My dad avoids people like that, and I'm starting to do the same. Oh, my greatest role model in me world. He's shitting, my dad's shitting dad. You know what I mean? And yes, she said, every time you moan about the cold, Sam, one slice of cake's getting taken off you. And I just ended up having a tiny bit of cake. And I was hungry. And my mum took that personally. Because it was like, you know, food. Yeah. I think my dad went ballistic with her. Yeah, so pretty interesting. And I said, yeah, she's a bitch. And I said to my granddad, yeah, you know what her life story will be called when she dies? An obituary. Get it, an obituary. And I don't know what to do with my granddad, but he just rolls around on the floor when he finds something funny. He's just in absolute hysterics. He's like, and he goes like pink red. His tongue's sticking out, and he's like, he's in the right state. Oh, just finds it absolutely hilarious. And then I'm crying, laughing. My food's falling out my mouth. The dog's eating it. So it just becomes like the comedy show with the old, yeah. Me nan and granddad, the old. Jesus. Yeah, anyway, we gaming. Yeah. We gaming says, can you tell me what she looks like? Oh no, I shouldn't, should I? She's got like straight blonde hair. And she's like, let's say 5'7". Yeah. Really wide waist. no. Why really wide waist? No, like thin, yeah, like fit looking. Yeah. Blue eyes. Got a big nose as well. Oh. We've got like a long face. A long face. Yeah, she looks like that lad from Oblivion. Oh no. I don't know. Yeah, interesting though. That's but like her hair's parted on the left side. Oh, okay, that's enough. That's is that a Chinese New Year lantern? What's that? Oh, a Kurite banner. A Kurite banner. The game says thanks for the diagnostics. It's alright, we gaming. Thanks for the diagnostics. Long blonde straight hair, that's what you need to look out for. Yeah! And she always works with this guy called Matthew. And he looks like Ken from Barbie. Yeah, he just looks the right one. It's quite funny actually, because I was approaching my dad. I don't know if my dad was speaking to him about the Concorde thing. And I was approaching my dad. And this Matthew one started to shit himself, thinking he's approaching me, and I was walking back from the toilet like happier than ever, you know, because I'm like that all night. I was walking like I'd shit myself, and I was approaching this Matthew one, and my dad was speaking to him. This Matthew one started shitting himself, like looking at me like, is he coming over to me to batter me? I know, in Manchester he pooed themselves, don't they? But I was only coming over just to see me dad. Like, you right? And yeah, now he. Pissy pants. Pissy pants. I mean, yeah, but he works with her all day. Is he too comfy, isn't he? Yeah, needs a wake up call from me. Walking there. Squelch, squelch, squelch. What's that noise? It's Mr. Lockett, he shit himself. Oh, he's a smile on his face. Ear to ear. Oh. This lad's like pooing himself, bloody Matthew. It's funny because I was talking about Matthew Wilcox, like Manchester Ever. This Matthew one at reception just looked up. Like he's obviously so self-important, opinionated, you know what I mean? I was like, Matthew. I was talking about Brody and Matthew. Brody and Matthew used to go to school, and my dad's like, really, Matthews? And this Matthew was looking, his head was going like, I was like, I'm not talking about you, dickhead. Oh. Oh, I'm going there on Wednesday. I'm really gonna end up getting abused. It's funny because there's this guy in the aviation store called Keith, and I don't know what was happening, but in December he was like running there. I know I'm good mates with basically the staff there now and slag them off. It's disgraceful. And like he's got a belly. And he always says to me, oh, you can't stay away from this place, can you? What model do you want next? I was like, oh, I quite fancy the Iceland 757 livery. And he's like, oh, it's a nice one, that. And he starts going on aviation geeks half an hour. And then there's this one he's quite a nice fellow, actually. Ooh, he's quite a nice guy. And nicer than the Keith guys, I'm off it. And yeah, he was at air traffic control for 33 years. And then there's this woman who works every now and again, and like her hair is like, yeah, in the aviation gift store next to reception, like her hair's like barbed wire. It's like she's cooked something in like a frying pan and just like just thrown it on her head. Like her hair doesn't go around her head, it's just like sitting there. It's like dried noodles on her head. Dried. Disgusting. And Wii Gaming, if you go there, yeah. And then there's this guy called Paul. I don't know how I know his second name, Paul Emblow, and he's always there, and his eyes, one eye's higher than the other, so I call him Isaiah. Isaiah's working today. Oh no, barbed wire's working today. No, Keith with his belly's working today. No, Matthew with the kinks working there today. Oh, Thick Hair's working there today. Oh, that's hilarious. And then, oh, the Concord Cafe, yeah, there's this guy there. And yeah, I made a right fool out of myself. I think it was last Sunday. And some guy wanted, oh, I told you, didn't I? £1.70 for a Coke. I was to have a Coke, you know, because when I leave I get quite thirsty. Yeah, well, like thirsty for something else. No, thirsty. And it was £1.70, and I gave him. I was clearly listening. He went back to the car, gave him £1.50, and he's like, "It's £1.70." I mean, they don't call you mate there. They're like, £1. Yeah, Manchester. Like, £1.70. £1.70. You gave me £1.50. They're all happy, aren't they? This guy was more like a younger guy, like dead lanky. Looks like a Brandon. And I think I'm getting deja vu. I think I've said this before. Like I gave him yeah, £1.50. So he said, "Oh, you have to get it sugar free." And he's telling me whether sugar free as well. I was like, I can see. Yeah. But I can't listen because I'm giving you the wrong bloody amount. So I had to get a sugar free, and then I was happy. And then I'm so used to getting change, you know, like I'm prefecting, because I use £1.50. I take with me every day to school for the bar soda and for a bag of sweets if I've got a long study period, because I like to. Yeah, and the bar soda is £49, so I always get either 1p change or £1 and £1.59 back. Yeah, depends on if I've bought the sweets or not. So I'm so used to getting change, so it's like instinctive. Like I gave a guy exactly £1.50. Went up to him, and he was like, "That's it, mate." And I was like, "Of course." I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see if you ran out. You know what I mean? Oh, just total embarrassment in the world. Oh, I'm a grab. Oh. It sounds like a nightmare when you're there. Staff will be hiding next time. Yeah, they will. It's funny because they notice me. They're like, "You're back again? Are you the one who bought the binocular?" And then we got like a card for like how many drinks I've bought from the place. So every time me and my dad are there, me and my dad are there, we get like a one drink for free. And I keep buying this mac and cheese and bacon strips, so I know it's amazing. I haven't bought a plane model for a couple of weeks because I still wanna. I mean, yeah, I bought a Qatar 777X, which I'm planning on uploading on the Sam Lockett channel, unboxing it with absolute shit music. Yeah, I've got plane models all on my floating shelf, literally right behind me. Yeah, webcam, you can see them. Yeah, we're doing actually a Q&A Wednesday this week. Got some good questions, mainly about dreadful things. Oh, funny. Yeah, we game, and you're the only one that's really been to the visitor centre, haven't you? He says, "Yes, I went on the nose bit." The nose bit? Oh, the DC-10 nose. Oh yeah, I've been on that. I haven't been on there for a while because it's now a flight school. And you can't go on there. It's only occupied by school trips. But no, I have been on the DC-10, the disarmed DC-10. I said disembolic DC-10. Disarmed DC-10. My head's everywhere. My eggs are everywhere. Night making scrambled egg. Yeah, Sam Locket's in the kitchen. The eggs everywhere. I can actually make good scrambled egg. Yeah, if I had an airline, it'd just be me cooking in the background, just hearing. Fuck up! Ow! Effing up! You bloody kettle dad! You bloody kettle dad! So my dad's called Kettle. Yeah, alright, catastrophe in the kitchen. Burning myself. I was putting the toast on the other day. I'm cooking a cup of there you go. Cooking a cup of tea. I was brewing a cup of tea, and you know when the exhaust out the can, the exhaust, the pipe out the kettle, and all the hot steam, you can get a steam burn. Yeah, I put my elbow all over that. I'm getting the toast out, and I was like, it's like Home Alone when the guy's head sets on fire. I was like, and like I had the toast in my hand, and I just like threw it. And I was like, I just jumped into the sink, and my elbow now looks like a, I don't know, it looks like I'm disabled. I don't know, it looks like a patch. Looks like I'm looks like I'm the fat sausage. My elbow looks like a fat sausage. Yeah, it's like I've got an orange in there. Like oh. What a joker! What an absolute joker! This is another live stream Sunday. Me too. It's another live stream today. Live stream Monday. Oh, it's funny. Put me on stage. Yeah, they'll be leaving their chairs quite quickly. You wanna know why? Because of the autographs? No, because if he wouldn't find me funny, probably. That's it. Am I funny? No. I've got some sense. Some things are quite funny. You can't be a moderator for another year now. Oh no, gaming, you wouldn't, would you? You wouldn't make an arse out of me. He says, no. He says, no. He hasn't even said anything yet. I was making that comment. Oh, sorry. He says, depends. Oh, as long as you share stuff on the internet. She'll understand. She'll understand. She'll understand. So he says, what's her name? And I'll be good. No, I'm not telling you her name. I know everything about the woman. I actually do. I know everything about a receptionist at Manchester Airport Visitor Park. Like, that's crazy. I mean, it's even more crazy because it just says what Facebook is. Social stalking app. I'm not like a social stalker. It's just one of those things where it's like, oh, I wonder if I can find thingy tonight, and if I can, I'll have another can of Coke. And I did. And then I got another can of Coke, and I was like, wow. Yeah, I'd have to wait a week now just to see her pretty face. Oh. Yeah. The wank bank's now free. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's dreadful, isn't it? More room for storage. More like more room for hornage. 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 What's hornage? Yeah, Valentine's Day on Friday, so we gaming. Me and you can go there and find her. Fire her. Yeah, fire her. So she took me to the toilets one day, guys. Guys! Like, I'm making a bloody video about it. Do you reckon I should? Next time she's there, I'll record and like make a big fuss out myself. Alright, okay, if I can turn her room upside down. If I can, I'm trying to think. If I don't know. If alright, I'll make a promise here. If okay, if it becomes a solar eclipse the next morning, I will not record into the the visitor park. But if it isn't, I will on Wednesday or whenever she's next there. So basically going against all the odds. Someone says, shouldn't it be the other way around? Yeah, I know it should be, but I wanna. See, that's the thing. I do anything for a laugh. Oh, that's like saying, oh right, if we don't hit 2 million donations this month, what's it called? Pudsey Bear. If we don't hit 2 million donations this month, Pudsey Bear, yeah, if we hit 1,000 donations this week on Pudsey Week, we will not send all the money to charity. But if we don't, we will. Like, you know, so, yeah. If you got this question right, you're on a flight to Orlando. But no, if you don't get this question right, you don't get to go to Orlando. But if you do get the question right, you don't get to go to Orlando. Polar opposite. Just waiting for day now. Just go up to her and say hi. Go up to her and say what with a video camera? With a video camera, an iPhone 8. No, I wouldn't do that because it'd be a bit weird. Like, hi. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. I think I'd get a slap in the face. Hey, it's funny because she was actually looking at me the other day. You know, Saturday, as if like, have you been here before? Like she's like proper like looking at me like, as if like ew, like hey, like checking me out. I was just sat there on the. It was like an Afro suite. It was like 2 seats in reception, and she was in there or something having a meeting. I was like, yeah. Hello, pretty. Looked up, and she didn't look up at me. Cheyenne was slaying. Good. She's right. Fucking idiot on her phone. Sorry. Oh no. Oh, if we die again, I'll do it. For the leaf. For the leaf. I'll do it for a leaf. What another shitty little electric car. Oh, it's funny. Oh yeah, what happened today at school? I don't know. One of those really expensive electric cars pulled up. Everyone was taking a picture of it. On the way back, I spat on it. I'm not kidding. I actually did. Why haven't I told you? Yeah, one of those Teslas. Everyone was taking a picture of it outside of the school gates. It must have been about like 11 o'clock. And everyone was taking pictures of it. And all these doors went up. Like it was something about like Back to the Future. Like the back doors went up. And I was thinking to myself, what the hell's going on? Is this child abduction? And everyone was like taking a picture of these doors going up. And I was like, at first I didn't even know what was going on. I was like, what's going on? What is this? Is this like some sort of re-engineered car? No, I don't see the point in stuff like that, if you know what I mean. Like, why are the doors going up? So it must have been a Model X. Oh, was it? I was too busy looking at flight radar. Whatever I was doing. And then everyone went. And I don't even know how I knew which one it was. Oh yeah, it had like logo on the back, didn't it? So Tesla in a great big bloody font. And I went past it and I had a spat near it. I was like, ugh. You wouldn't catch me. You wouldn't catch me buying one of them. What is wrong with me? Oh, it was too expensive. I know. Everyone was taking pictures of these doors going up, and I was like, "What the hell's going on?" At first, I thought like some guy was getting abducted in a car with all these doors going up, and I was like, "Why is someone carrying 2 car doors?" Have they been locked in or something? Of a fire brigade here? Honestly, I thought someone was getting abducted, but like no, it was just like yeah, the car's doors are funny and they go up over the fuselage. Oh, it's not a plane. Obviously excessiveness. No wonder it costs so much. But like all these kids were taking pictures of it, and I thought, you know what I mean? If you see 2 doors going up on a car, everyone round it. I thought the fire brigade were there, like trying to get some lad out of trying to get someone out of a car, and they'd like broken the doors off and put it on top of the car. I'm telling you, my brain doesn't work. Or either I'm not up to date with the car world or anything. So I was like, what the hell's going on? But like people were taking pictures of it, and then this guy was in it, just like, is this black guy? So obviously a lot of money. And some lad had a ride in it or something. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Am I not up to date with the real world? And the 747 was in the sky, just took off from Manchester. It's probably landed now. Yeah, so 8 hours at 11. I don't know, probably arrived at about 9. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, okay. Looks like Tesla have a lot of party tricks to show with their cars. So I was kind of thinking, what the hell's just going on? You know what I mean? You just go outside of school and loads of people are crowded around the car, and I was like, what the? At first I thought it was a celebrity, but then I saw these 2 doors up, and I was like, what? Somebody must be stuck in this car, because there was a guy with a red jacket on. I was like, oh, it must be the fire brigade. Someone must be stuck. And I thought, oh, that's a pretty flash car. And then I was like, it's just it's one of those sports cars. And then on the way back, I only knew what it was. Oh, so I spat on it. I spat on a £700,000 car, guys. Absolute disgrace. Funny because I actually saw a Lamborghini once. I don't know where the hell it was, but somewhere near my area. I think they have a uniform shop near my area, somewhere called Brimstitch. Or was it? Yeah, a Lamborghini. And I went past it and everybody scuffed it with my coat. I actually did. I was like, shit, bloody hell, look what I've done, Dad. And he was like, what? And my dad didn't even know what bloody car it was. He was like, oh, it's alright, it's alright. He's just like, it's alright. And I was like, but it's a Lamborghini, I think it is. And he was like, oh, it's alright, you can bloody pay for it. And I was like, what do you think? Yeah, so I don't, yeah, in the future. What's your dream car then? Just a standard BMW, that's it. Because, I don't know, just, they just do everything a car's meant to do. I mean, they're nice, they're fast, A to B, and that's it. That's what I want in a car. I don't want doors that are going right over me friggin' head. You know what I mean? What is that for? Protecting me from the rain? Like, you know, Rolls Royce give you an umbrella. You know what I mean? I think we do, I don't know. It's the British luxuries for you, not me. Oh god. Who says you gotta like the Tesla though? Oh, it's a nice looking car, don't get me wrong, but I didn't know what it was at first. That was the thing. It was black. Had these great big doors, and I was like, oh, what? Yeah, I thought someone was getting rescued from the car, and they'd put the doors on top of the car. I mean, how would he just lean like that against gravity? So, I don't know much, but I know a lot about aviation. So that's the thing in aviation. Things are there for a point, like avionics point, aerodynamics point, but they always look good. But in the car world, they had like fake vents, and like they had fake things, like fake exhausts. But like, what's the point? Just for it to look good? Shouldn't there be like an economic or like an economic deficiency? You know, like a point for it to exist on the car. Because I find a lot of cars these days, my dad said have fake exhausts. Because he said, see that Mercedes GLA or something? It's got it's got face exhaust. Smiley face exhaust. Oh, it's got it's got a face exhaust. Like a Joker's car. It's got a face exhaust. It's got fake exhausts. I was like, what's the point of that? But I said, is it electric? But he's like, no. They look like very built in to the chat. I don't know, my dad knows all this, but he's like, it looks like it's built into the chat. Yeah, he knows all that, but he didn't know I scuffed a Lamborghini. And yeah, like I say, I hate cars, but sometimes it's a bit funny, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I actually saw why is there slimes getting through? There's just that today, yeah, Maserati at Manchester Airport, wasn't there? I showed you in the video. I think it was all a Maserati, I'm not actually sure. I think you distinguish it by a logo. What with planes, you got to distinguish the bloody nose shape from all different bloody angles. Because with a car, it says the logo on the tyre rim, doesn't it? Like weighted. But on an aircraft, you can tell by the window configuration of the wing design. It's a lot harder to distinguish an aircraft from a car, because on the car it says Tesla or Maserati, but on an aircraft it says Boeing in like literally small font. So that's the thing, airlines don't really care about what aircraft you're on, because on the Jet2 website, and it shows like a seat configuration for a narrow body to Mallorca. I mean, obviously, but I didn't know if it was a 737 or a 757. So it was almost like it doesn't matter, it's whatever one's on the day. I think it was a 737. Normally tell with the toilet Yeah, because 757s have a toilet aisle in the middle, and if it's a 737-300, there's a, I think there's an extra 2 at the back, I think, but I haven't been in the that's the thing. I don't know if I went on a 737-200 or a 300 in 2014. I've definitely been on a 757. And yeah, because I heard they take off like a rocket. Yeah, I didn't really realise that when I was in 24. I mean, I was recording it, but yeah, yeah. When you look at a 757, they're very fast. That's the thing. We've got something called a higher thrust to weight ratio. So basically, the thrust is higher than the weight ratio. So basically, the engines are overpowered. So when you're on it, it feels more exhilarating. Which in 2014, when I was coming back from Menorca, you know, I went on the 767 on the way there, and then the 757 on the way out, 200 I think it was. And yeah, you know what I mean. I don't know, it didn't really take off like a rocket, looking back on the footage, but I have seen footage of like Heathrow departures, and yeah, 757s are very nippy, a bit like the A321. But yeah, the reason why the 757's got a higher thrust to weight ratio is because the 300 is really, really long, like really long, so the engines have to be like that. So on the 200 it's a little bit shorter, so it looks a bit silly, ridiculous. But we'll get used to it, because the A320neo, the engines look too big for it. A bit like the CO, you know, the A220 and the A321. Not the A321, but the A320. Yeah, the engines have got you know, high bypass ratio. So the engines are yeah, you're seeing engines now that are very round, bulky and stumpy, because that's the best way to do it. More bypass air, and then like smaller the motor, like the compression chamber in the engine, so you get more air going past, like bypassing, than you know, going into the exhaust, because that's where like the fuel burn up to spin the, you know, the big fan at the front. I could be an aerospace engineer. Aerospace engineer. This is how do rockets work. Rocket engines work. Oh, I've no clue. Fuel combustion. Just fires. Just fires. Pushes stuff off the ground. I don't know. I don't really understand. I have no faith in rockets, because for the last couple of years we've always failed, and see, that's the thing with rockets. They're fine when they're up, but they're not fine getting up or landing. There's always a problem. So I've always said, how about we have an aircraft rocket, so it takes off like an aircraft, like a plane, you know, horizontally, and then basically goes vertical, and so up to space, but it does it very, very gradually, so the G-forces and constrain and health mainly on the human body is you know, like apparently in your ear, you know, the balancer in your ear, you know, where your ears pop when you're on a plane, you get used to it. And apparently there's been a lot of things in there, you know, when like when mainly fighter pilots are flying in thick cloud, like the you know, kind of like there's like a metric kind of like you know like a spirit level, yeah, in your ear, you know, kind of like determines pressure. It can get used to a certain pressure, so if you think you're in a right turn, your ear gets used to it, so you think, oh, I must not be in the right turn anymore, but what you are, or like you get used to being in a left turn, and you think, oh, I'm not in the left turn anymore, and then a couple minutes later you think, oh, I'm just going to make a bit more of a left turn, but you're making a tighter turn, and if your thing's saying you're going up, or like going down, losing altitude, because every time an aircraft turns it loses a bit of altitude, you're going to pull up and it tightens the turn, and it's called the graveyard spiral. Yeah, pretty interesting. I think Tom Scott should make a video about it. Sorry, that's where I literally got it from. Yeah. He's a bit of an aviation nerd, isn't he? Yeah. So very interesting stuff. So yeah. Over a long period of time your ears can get used to, or mainly your body can just get used to kind of like G-forces and handle them. Yeah. That's why when you're in a car, you know when you're accelerating in a car quite fast, yeah, your body's pushed back, but after a while your body's not pushed back anymore because your body's caught up with that speed. But when you brake suddenly, you go forward. Yeah, that's why. Because your body catches up with the G-force amount. Yeah, have that. So you're not Virgin Galactic how they're doing it. Maybe not as extreme, like literally dropping a rocket and just relying on the engine things at the back to push it up and the horizontal stabilizers. I actually got some great yeah, on Sunday. Yeah, just uploaded. It's quite funny because, you know, all the storm stuff yesterday, everyone was uploading like plane stuff of go rounds at Heathrow. I was uploading bloody sunny Sunday afternoon, but it was last week, so people are probably thinking, sunny Sunday afternoon? And the weather outside, what is the Sam Lockett lad up to? But it was actually, you know, I uploaded it a week prior, so it was actually from the 2nd of February. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. And yeah, you could actually see yeah, one of the Virgin A330s. You know when you do yeah, the flight controls check, like the surfaces at the back, like the back column, you see your horizontal stabilizers go up, down, and then the rudder. Fascinating, isn't it, how it works? Wiggum says, I have a question. You know when a plane is at its gate, why are the ailerons down? Why are the ailerons down? Because of gravity. Because when the ailerons are... I can talk about ages. Like, you know that guy on Sunday I was you know, speaking to for ages? Yeah, we literally talked about landing gears for like about an hour and a half. Landing gears. And how they're tilted and how a 767, he said it's a weirdo. Bloody Muffet. I love the 767, how dare you? Oh, nearly got me lad there. Oh, he's dead. No, he's not. He wouldn't die, me mate. Uh-oh, me mate. Me mate. Me mate. Yeah. Yeah, basically the ailerons, they're controlled by flight controls. So when the aircraft is taxiing around, the aileron is at the same level as the wing, because there's a, I wouldn't say like it's like a tendon, really. So you know when like I don't know, you know when you're walking, your legs are constantly, you know, going through strain when you're walking. But when you're sleeping at night, or you just like, you know, your legs can just like go to sleep, don't they? Just dangle. It's kind of like that. So like, when the aircraft is taxiing around, that's a really bad way to explain it, but it's basically something pushing up that, you know, like just like hydraulically, the aileron. But in flight, you know, input from the rudder, input from the yoke and the side stick on the Airbus, yeah, basically determines the basically the level of the aileron input, and the aileron basically controls the wing surface. So like one aileron goes up on the left, or one aileron goes down on the right, the aircraft's going to turn left. Yeah. I thought they used the rudder for turns. No, they only used the rudder for I know the rudder on an aircraft is really underrated. They use it for crosswinds. Really low Mach points, if you know what I mean. Lining up on the runway at high speed, because the rudder's only effective until, you know, it just, you know, the aircraft's going too fast and that sort of input just ends up becoming like a spoiler almost. So like, yeah, I've always explained, you know, like turning the wheels on your car. If you want your car to do like a 90-degree turn at 60 miles an hour, the tyres are going to skid everywhere. You know what I mean? Like Formula 1. It's well that an aircraft, but the aircraft isn't going to go everywhere because it's not the tyres you turn, it's the rudder at the back, so it's just gonna, yeah, hardly move the aircraft. It's just gonna act as almost like a spoiler. But we normally use the rudder for lining up, runway positioning, stuff like that. And sometimes, yeah, turbulence. Yeah. But we normally use ailerons to control. It's all about the pressure on the wings, really, the weight on the wings. It's kind of like balancing a plate, really. That's it. So when an aircraft takes off, the horizontal stabilisers at the back go up, and the ailerons on the wing go down. So it's basically fair weight, if you know what I mean. If both of the actuators face down, like the horizontal stabilisers, or the elevator on the horizontal stabiliser can actually move. It's called trimming. Well, that's a whole other thing. But the elevator on the horizontal stabiliser, it's kind of like your hand. You can move your hand, but also you can move your you know, your fingers. That's kind of like the horizontal stabiliser. Different forms of input. Yeah, that's why the A330 and the A340 has like this weird design. Near the A3, sorry, near the APU, near the A3. Yeah. It's funny when the aircraft's taxiing, you can actually hear the APU. It's kind of like a noise. Or either it's the vortexes. Because when an aircraft goes past you, you can hear basically the I wouldn't say the fuel leakage, but yeah, like a really low noise howl from the engine when you're behind it. And that's why the 787's got like this they're called chevrons, I think they're called. Yeah, like the little like jagged things at the end. Basically noise reduction. Yeah, I just actually had a bit of a drag that because it's kind of like unfair weight, but yeah. Says, can we talk about swept wings? Oh god, no. We're not talking about swept wings. Yeah, it's basically fooling air. Because when and it's not really like a bird, but you don't want the aircraft wing. It's kind of like tricking the aircraft wing, like it's going slower than it really is. I don't really know what the point of it is really, but I don't know much about this. Have you ever heard about the VIL-98? You mean 96? Yeah, it's a Russian plane, isn't it? Funny looking. It looks a bit like the A330, like the nose bit. Yeah, it's got 4 engines. Yeah, I've seen it. So that's it. With a Russian, you never see them. You never see the Russian ones. Might as well not exist, but I have heard of it. My dad, I think he showed me it like a month ago. He's like, have you ever seen this one? And I was like, bloody hell, what's that? It was like a revelation. I was like, I said, it's an A340. So it's an A340. Because it looked like an A330 with 4 engines, so I was like, A340. He's like, you think you know it all, don't you? No, it's an IL. Airline 96. And I was like, oh, what's that? And he was basically talking about it for an hour. See, this is where it comes from, guys. Why is it glowing? I love things glowing in this game, it just takes me back. Anyway, I'm gonna go. See you later, thanks for watching. Live stream Sunday, more like live stream Monday. It's been a good video. Hope you enjoyed. So I think my friend flew on it. Really, we game? Your friend flew on a Russian aircraft, a Soviet commercial. Yeah. How about the 86? I think that's very similar. I think the 56 is like a prop. Because all the DCs up until the DC 8 are props. The DC 8's got 4 engines, DC 9's got 2 at the back, and the DC 10 trijet, and then the MD 11, which is very similar to the DC 8. So the DC 10. I think the Dakota's the DC 4, and then the DC 3 looks really weird. The DC 3, it's like the wheels are all backwards. Yeah, very funny looking aircraft. And then DC think the DC5 is the one with... Is the one with 4 propellers? Or is that the DC6? I don't know, they all... Yeah, start to merge into one. It's like the A320, A319, A318 and the A321. That's what it's like. They all have a very similar nose shape. In fact, the exact same blueprint of it. Yeah. Pretty interesting. Since I reckon they'll make an A350 Neo. There'd be no point, would there? Because I love talking about, you know, my day at school. I just speak to no one about planes. It's great doing these videos. Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I got you guys to like them. Yeah, Spinning Gaming, yeah. A350 Neo. There'd be no point. Because the A350 is very economical anyway. And what would you improve? Because the wings carbon fiber. That's something I don't get about the Neo. Yeah, they're improving like avionics and like the engine. But that's it. But not like redesigning the wing. Like a carbon fiber wing. You know, for the... You know, the A320. I know designing the carbon fiber wing means making the whole aircraft out of carbon fiber all over again, but we haven't done that for the Max either. I think we just used lighter materials, like basically lighter aluminium. Or aluminum, if you're American. Is it aluminum or aluminium? I think it's aluminum. Interesting. He said we need to improve. We need to make a new Dash 8. What, Bombardier Dash 8? Yeah, there needs to be like another prop aircraft that's you know, like efficient. Yeah, maybe that might be the 797. You never know. Like a small prop aircraft that's economical. You never know what the 797. I predict the 797 will be. Everyone says it'll be like a smaller Dreamliner, but I don't think so. I think it'll be something that would place the somewhere between the 757, but also, yeah, like that, something like that. Or maybe it might just be like a supersonic one. You never know. Yeah, maybe good point. Maybe like the Bombardier Dash 8 Q400. Basically like a prop, but redesigned in a economic manner. So like basically redesigning like an Avro RJ. It's funny because in September I didn't even know what the Avro was. I was referring to it as a quiet jet. Funny. Or the BEA 196 or something. And I'm gonna go now. Just talk about aviation, somebody says. Oh, see you later, thanks for watching. Love you all. Yeah, I'll be doing Survival on tomorrow night. Won't be live, it'll just be a video. Just how's the chair? Why do everyone keep talking about it? The chair's great. I love it. Still makes this creaking noise, which is a bit concerning. Because I've only had it for like a month. I think it's just a leather rub. But that's it. Anyway, see you all later. Ian says I'm desperate to see that girl now. Oh yeah. Oh, you're not a moderator now. See you later. It's been a fun live stream. I'm like shattered now. I'm like, oh. See you later. Bye.